Bam. Here we go. Rubber shoes for the win. Crocs gapping up big. This thing's up 10%. Huge. Huge gap. Very interested to see what's going to happen. I'll put on the list. I don't know exactly what we're going to do. Robert says the next month challenge should be do a marathon in your Crocs. Yes. Honestly, team, I'm going to watch it. I just truly have no clue how to trade this other than find some kind of dip and probably buy it. Maybe down here somewhere, something like this. I don't personally think I'll trade this one today. I'll keep an eye on it. We'll see. You never know, right? I'm not going to rule it out, but and again, it's not because I'm not a great trader or whatever. It's just because it's up 10% at all-time highs after a massive, massive, massive run up. So maybe I could look for a short order at a new high. We'll see. Bomb Dad wants to look at JKS. JKS only gapping up very, very small. This was a swing trade that we still have open. Perfect day trade yesterday. I guess it did not need to be a limit buy, but should have taken a breakout. So right now it's slowly grinding higher. So for those who are in it, congrats. Beautiful stuff. I love it. Methune's posting a chart. Let's see this chart. C Limited. Let's go look at C Limited. So that particular wave count is not fully accurate as far as just let me pull up that chart again. Is it C Limited? SE, a daily chart. Why is mine? Mathune says that's not a wave count. Oh, you were just drawing a double bottom. Okay. Got it. Got it. Yeah, man. I mean, I think this is a beautiful run up, and I agree with you. Buy the dip. Yep. No real gap on a day trade, pretty flat. I'm actually looking at the market from maybe a selling spot today. We'll see. If I pop into futures, here's the 5-minute chart. We had a really quick little drop, and so I'm kind of expecting right now the momentum is bearish. So I'm kind of expecting a pull up and then maybe a short. We will see. We'll see. I like shorting things when I day trade, especially near all-time highs, and we're getting pretty close up there. I mean, we really dropped super fast. So I guess anyway, long story short, I'm gonna keep an eye on it. I mean, I think we could have a rest, 2 or 3 days of rest before we go higher. We'll find out. Jonathan says, do you think we have a tiny head and shoulders pattern on the SPY? Maybe. It wouldn't be that tiny, but it would be a very weird one. It'd be very strange, but it's very possible. I just see it as a general bullish trend. And again, can we get a quick sell-off next week and then bounce again and go higher? Absolutely. That's very possible. I don't know, team. I guess I'm just going to see what we can find out today. Track down what we can track down. Trade what we can trade. Texas Instruments. Strong bullish candle yesterday. Trapping all kinds of people today. One white soldier. A really powerful one white soldier at that. Sorry, not one white soldier. Maribozu candle. Huge Maribozu. So I'm going to put this on the list because it's quite intriguing personally. Gapping down to the 100. And we'll see if it bounces. We'll see what it does. We'll see what we do. Let's find out. Texas Instrumentes. I'll watch it. It's on the list. I could go short or long. Shift 4 payments. I talked about being bullish on it all day yesterday, or at least I mentioned don't be bearish. And the bulls would have won out, especially over the night. Definitely an interesting gap up on shift 4 payment. So one day of selling, and then we're just back off to the races. That is an interesting gap. It's an interesting everything. This super cool. I mean, we could trade up into the 100, fail, and roll down. That's probably the best way to play that type of move. I'll put it on the list because it is interesting. I didn't quite get a great feel for it yesterday, but I'll throw it on the list and we'll see. Grub, aka Just Eat Takeaway. I'm gonna let this one hang out. I mean, I do see the gap up. I just don't like the chart. I don't like the name change. I don't know. I don't like this. Something about this is just strange. The candles look strange. Average range looks strange. I'm just going to move on. Zoom. Really, really cute 3 hammer candle pattern back to back to back. And we're gapping up small. I like that one, Pram. I'll put it on the list. More or less, if we took out the high of these 3 candles, I think it's worth buying. So if we took out 360, I could pop in. Okay. We'll keep an eye on that one. We'll see what it does. OKTA, inside candle, gapping up. Could be a really nice mover. Inside candle off of the 200, right? High wave candle yesterday, inside candle today. Nice little flat one. Again, if you're watching the recording or you're watching this at all, or you're here live, I'm just getting these tickers from the chat pane. Can you do a scan? Absolutely. There's a million ways to do scans. Here's one right here. You can just get this from Trade Ideas. So again, there's all kinds of ways to do scans, to find stocks that are gapping, to find momentum, to find movement. All kinds of ways. Tons and tons of scanners that you can use. Or you can just pick a few stocks that you want to trade and focus on those every day, you know? Maybe you don't even scan. Maybe just look at the exact same stocks. Union Pacific, railroads, nice gap up. Nice gap. Very intrigued to see what it does today. Absolutely trapping some people. Volume is a little sparse, but let's see if we can pull back and we can buy a dip on it. I'll put that on the list. That's what happened to Coke yesterday for a short period of time. You know, again, you wouldn't have had a huge move, but this purple line is where we were talking about buying it yesterday, and it did sell off into the purple line, 56.50, and then bounce, you know, for almost $1. Let's call it 60 cents. It's about as much as Coke moves. And you would have had to been Johnny on the spot to catch that trade. That's probably what UNP would do, something similar to that. Very blue chip stock. Procter Gamble, gapping down on divvies, aka dividends. Small gap, strong bullish trend. Remember the other day, somebody was saying that Procter & Gamble was breaking out. Like, Procter & Gamble breaking out big. We're like, nah, just a good spot to sell. Good spot to sell, right? Had the S curve, already broke out. That was it. That was the breakout. All those bull candles, new high, blue chip stock, out of resistance, lock in the earnings, lock in the game. I don't think today will be an amazing day to day trade it, but if we pull down to these lower, longer term moving averages, that could be a really fun day trade opportunity or swing trade opportunity. Adriano said Southwest working on a bearish gap down. Yep. So it was a big update yesterday. It was a retest gap, white candle gapping up. Gapping down today into the 200. I'd probably feel like that's a little bit of a buyable event. Today on Southwest most likely ends with a small inside bullish day candle, right? So this was a retest gap up. This is the retest today into the 200, probably buy a dip, small bull candle, most likely what we're going to get today. My boy Zeus wants to look at Workhorse. Workhorse is flat. There's a lot of bag holders on Workhorse. So if you are a bag holder, you will continue to be that way for a while. Domino's Pizza. Lauren says, really nice gap and go. Phenomenal trend. I mean, people ordering Domino's like crazy. This is a good gap. Pricey stock, man. Domino's, $482 a share. That's not free, Domino's. That is not free. No free pizza for you. Wow. Just scorching the earth. Yeah, I'll put it on the list. Let's see if we can trade it. Maybe we will get a chance to make it. Okay. Next on the list, RXT, Rackspace Technology. So Rackspace is gapping down, but it's gapping down into some support. The support level is $18. It's just, if I kind of zoom out a little bit and just look at just the candles, we can kind of see some support there. It is a gap and go, so it could go lower, but it is gapping into a support where we bounced before. Not really sure how to play Rackspace. Not totally comfortable or confident on that one, so I'll probably just leave it alone and let it do its thing. NRXP, NRX Pharmaceuticals. Now this one looks interesting. Look at this random volume spike. Yeah, I'll throw it on the watch list. It looks cool. I mean, it probably would get halted if it really started crushing. But who knows? See if we can catch it for $1 or something. My boy Jack Whalen wants to look at CSX. CSX is gapping up on earnings. I love that gap. Probably a favorite gap so far. Just clearing some resistance, clearing this ginormous bearish candle, clearing the 100 simple. That's probably where I'd be a buyer. It is a retest gap, obviously, white candle gapping up. So we'll see if we can buy a pullback. Okay. WISA, Summit Wireless Technologies. Arthur Pierce loves this one. $100 simple on a weekly is at 610. Pretty nice gap up on Summit Wireless. You had a lot of buying yesterday. I'm assuming those buyers will probably take some profits. What I'll do is I'll post this one in the chat pane. My assumption, opens, sells off a little bit, slow rally, and then probably bounces most later in the afternoon. So if I had to guess, that's my thoughts. Do I like NVIDIA's gap? NVIDIA had a great gap yesterday, and yeah, I like the gap today as well. Nice gap. Good inside bear candle. Earnings, and sorry, not earnings. The split is over. Gapping above the high of yesterday. It's a retest gap, an upper shadow by the pullback. Looks nice. Snapchat hanging out. Earnings right around the corner on Snapchat. Should be fun. Apple. Small little gap up as well on Apple. Pretty cute. Does not look bad. Does not look bad at all. Again, obviously we know the trends. Strong bullish trends. So, yeah, if you're playing it, play it bullish. Okay. All right. Next, we got what? LVS. Lucas says, "What do you think? What do you think? Short 48.50. I can put Las Vegas Sands on the list. That is a pretty good gap. Let's see what it does. Let's find out. Got it on the list. All right. Walter wants to look at MPW. Medical Properties Trust. This is a REIT. Weekly chart bouncing off the 100. Consolidatory a little bit. REITs generally don't move a lot for day trades. Very frequently, they just kind of chop around and chill out. Really don't do a lot normally. So my assumption would be this probably gaps up, maybe trades back up into the 100 and fades down. We have a smaller day. Long term, REITs can be a great play, but for a day trade, I wouldn't focus too much time and attention on this one. Etsy. Etsy looks kind of cute. Small gap up. 4 white candles in a row, bouncing off the 100. I was shorting Etsy back over here, and then that turned into not short back on June 22nd. I did not go long for some weird reason. So Etsy had a good pop, nice S curve. I like it. Neuro, N-U-R-O. Again, all of you guys are just throwing this in the chat pane. I'm probably not going to trade this one. Again, it does look very strong. I'm not going to deny that. Same thing I said yesterday. It looks like it can easily go higher. But this thing got halted like 17 times yesterday. And I don't want to get caught in the middle of a halt. So again, I'm not saying that you can't trade it or you shouldn't trade it or you won't trade it. But I am saying if you do, just be cognizant that it's probably going to get halted. Netgear. Wow. Netgear. Apparently this is the worst earnings they've had in forever. Yeah, it looks like they've beat earnings every time since except for February 18th. This thing is getting absolutely trounced. So it's down 17%, which is a lot, which means it's going to be in the short sale restriction. I'm going to put this on the list. I mean, this is the second or third favorite gap. You got to pick on this one all day. Only short, no long. I'll draw 2 lines. I'll watch out for it, but this thing is just getting absolutely roadhouse right in the face. Jeez. Okay, let's see what she does. Steven wants to look at Fastly. Is Fastly doing anything yet? Well, it's trying to. It is gapping up very, very small. That's kind of cool, though. I mean, you had an inside candle, super small gap. I could throw it on the list. Let's see what it does. Moving averages are kind of right in front of your face. So we got the 20 EMA at 53.60. We can just watch it to see if it does anything interesting. It probably won't, but I guess you never know. Square, ticker symbol SQ, which I think I looked at earlier instead of C limited. Square is gapping up. Same analysis, though. Probably buy a pullback on this one. Buy the dip, new high. Gorgeous S curve, very pretty. So I know you have some shares, Andres. I would just keep holding them. So instead of SQ, we can look at DQ. And DQ, big gap up. Huge gap, 17%. Sure, let's see what it does. All right, getting a request for Uber, UBER, Uber flat. No real gap up today. So we can move on. JD.com. So this one, powerful company, huge company, third largest e-commerce platform on planet Earth. Eventually will go higher. This is a nice little consolidation. It's had a good pullback. I mean, the pullback of 35%. Nice hammer 3 weeks ago, letting it do its thing. Weekly chart doing its thing. Monthly chart doing its thing. Monthly looks cool. So yeah, nice run up, nice pullback, decent looking candles. So JD.com, cool stuff. Looks fun. Small gap up. Buy the dip. I'd probably buy the dip halfway into today's candle, 74.44. Can't trade everything. Got 5 minutes until market open, 6 minutes until market open. Piedmont Lithium had its pullback off of the 200. We looked at this one yesterday. So we pulled this up yesterday. It opened randomly at like 2 hours after market open, hour after market open. Ran up, pulled back into the 200, and then just soared the rest of the day. So yeah, it is gapping up. It's a small gap, but I'd probably buy a pullback. So that is Piedmont Lithium. Manny says, how will you day trade coin? COIN. How will I day trade coins? Bullish. Andres says square at 245. Yeah, if it pulls back to 245, I think you could buy a few more shares there. Looks reasonable. Alibaba is gapping up very small, super small gap, but I do like the gap. It's a bunch of white candles in a row, so it'll probably pull back. But it could be a buying opportunity. I mean, we are taking advantage. A lot of people are taking advantage of some of the volatility down here on Alibaba. Selling some puts, doing some bull put spreads, right? You got the weekly 200. So weekly 200, really good support. It's bouncing off of there. We will see what it does. All right. I'm going to look at 4 more. AZN. Nice small gap. Looks good. Be bullish. Microsoft. Really nice gap up on Microsoft. Pretty much at all-time highs. It's a retest gap. Buy the dip. Trend is absolutely strong. Looks good. Let it pull back and then buy it. Amazon. Inside day candle yesterday, gapping up. I'm going to put it on the list just because I think Amazon retested its retest gap. All the news on Amazon, I think it's kind of ready to start going a little bit. So Amazon, I'll put on the list. We'll see what it does. Roku, nothing special today, but overall looks bullish. THC, super small gap down. It is a gap down, but the trend's very bullish. I don't know how many people this is trapping, but if I was looking at playing it, I'd probably buy it around 69. Okay. So those are the stocks we're going to keep an eye out on. Let's go look at our 2 stocks I look at pretty much every day. AMD continuing slightly up here. So probably buy the pullback on AMD. Buy the dip. And then Tesla is opening flat. Earnings next week on Tesla. Everyone's waiting and seeing what it's going to do. Obviously, I think a lot of people are expecting it to gap down or open flat. If it does open above 703, that could be a really good thing. We'll have to see. I don't know what Tesla's going to do. Last earnings they had, they did okay, but they did gap down. Earnings before that, they gapped down. Earnings before that, they gapped up small and then faded. Earnings before that, they gapped up and faded. So we haven't had a gap up and crush in a long time on Tesla. Don't know if this is going to be the time, but I definitely am in, and hopefully it will be. Robert says they really don't run on earnings. It's usually some other news. This is true. This is very true. The only amazing earnings gap they've ever had that just crushed was October 2019. Won't ever forget that one. That was it. The unfilled gap. So let's see what she does. All right, market opens in 90 seconds. So again, CSX, which is a retest gap. This is the pre-market. Going to keep an eye on it, see if it can pull down. I don't see anything I'm going to be super aggressive on. Netgear, again, I'm not personally really looking to go long on this thing. It obviously could go long, that's fine, and I could see why we could go long on it, but I don't think I will. I'll probably end up missing whatever long trade happens and just maybe play a short. Crocs, who the heck knows? Texas Instruments, who the heck knows? Shift 4 payments, who knows? Zoom, maybe it does something. UNP looks kind of cool. Domino's Pizza looks kind of cool. NRXP, maybe. Las Vegas Sands, maybe. Etsy, maybe. Fastly, maybe. DQ, maybe. Coinbase, maybe. So, yeah, we got a bunch of maybes. Nothing amazing. But the big earnings season starts next week. It's always fun to trade. Google hanging out. Skechers hanging out. Broader market, SPY up very, very small. So, again, I'm pretty comfortable with anything that we want to do. So we'll see. Yes. All right, here we go. Market is open. All right, so we got CSX. Man, Netgear just trounced. Whew. So again, I could see either direction, bullish or bearish, but I'm probably just going to focus on bearish. And this could easily be another one of those days similar to yesterday where I just don't quite get a chance to do anything amazing because it's going to happen really, really fast. And I might miss a few things. We'll see. But Texas Instruments, I mean, strong blue chip, you know. Strong blue chip. Let's just see how it closes. Shift 4. I can easily see that going higher. Zoom. I like Zoom. I do. Zoom, I'm a fan. I mean, we're sitting right here using it. Let me just give it 2 or 3 minutes, but I could day trade some Zoom. Coinbase did not gap up. NRXP, nothing special. Las Vegas Sands. So getting a little bit of selling on LVS on earnings, at least for now. So this is a 5-minute chart. So if you're looking at playing Las Vegas Sands, I think that was Lucas's stock that he was asking about. Yep, I would just short it on a pullback at this point. Etsy, I'll scoot that one up a little bit. Fastly, probably nothing special. Might be taking that one off the list pretty soon. DQ, nothing crazy. AMD's getting a little bit of a pop, and Tesla a little bit of an upper shadow. Okay. So again, we can kind of establish a little bit of a range for the morning. Zoom. Probably going to watch on a smaller time frame to see if we can catch a pullback. Domino's Pizza is just gonna crush. Look at that 1-minute candle. That would have been fun. Yes. Robin is in Microsoft. She's always she loves trading Microsoft. CrowdStrike is strong out the gate. Yeah, CrowdStrike. What a powerful stock this is. Super powerful. All right, Roblox just triggered our swing trade. That was the one that we set up yesterday. Okay, so back to Zoom. It is a gap and go, so I don't have to be super conservative on this one. I could be a little bit more aggressive. So this is a 2 minute, 3 minute, 5 minute. Back to the 2 minute. CSX hanging out, Netgear hanging out, Crocs, no idea. UNP, Shift4, Texas Instruments. Okay. Texas Instruments looks kind of cool here. This little hammer. Let me give this one a 3 or 4 more minutes. Again, team, usually the best traders make the best waiters. Just wait a little bit. All right, Coinbase, I can take it off the list. Las Vegas Sands, DQ, AMD is lying. Go Tesla, go. I love it. Just randomly run up, please. That'd be great. Let me see if it triggered Momo on the weekly yet. There we go. Today, we'll see. That'd be good. It triggered bear and then it triggered bull. I think that'd be a good thing. So let's see if Tesla can get some love. And then Fastly, not really moving. But nice high wave candle. That's cool. Nice little 5 minute. 5 minute high wave candle on Fastly. Because of this little flash right here, I'd probably let it pop above, retest, and then we get in. Crocs, Moon Lambo. It's running. And then Zoom. Okay. How do we want to trade Zoom? 3 minutes. So this is going to close in just a second. It's not really a bearish candle though. But it is a gap and go. I don't know if I have to be super conservative on this one or not. Let me just watch the sentiment form. I want just a little bit more of a bear sentiment to come in on Zoom. Nope, I guess not. I was just hoping for a little bit of bears. See if I want to make that official on a breakout, but I could always get in on a pullback. Just looks like a pretty good $21 by $21. Okay. I'm gonna make this official on Zoom for a day trade. 3621, 362.21 by 357.21. Right, where I mean we're sitting here using it. Okay. We'll see if we can buy a dip on Zoom. See what we get. All right, CSX. I'm just gonna wait for a pullback. Netgear. I'm just not entirely sure how I want to play this one, but probably more on the short side up here. Jim says WISA just took off. Yep, that's the one we were looking at earlier this morning. So it is taken off. It did pull back just a very, very small amount. Obviously, I didn't get a chance to take that or trade that, but hopefully Arthur Pierce is crushing it. Go, Arthur, go. Texas Instrumentes. 3 minute, 2 minute, 1 minute. Yeah, again, you're probably just relatively bullish on that one, I would assume. Domino's, Etsy, Amazon, NRXP. This is that random one. Yeah, super rando. Tiny, tiny volume. I'm just trying to wonder if we're going to get, I don't know. Maybe the 3 minute chart looks kind of cool. It's a dollar stop, possibly. Las Vegas Sands. Okay, so I think Lucas is in short. We'll keep an eye on that one for him. DQ. Wow, what a fade. I did not get a chance to catch that. I guess, unfortunately. But yeah, DQ dropped, I mean, at open, just never looked back. Okay. You guys still able to hear me? I think.
Insanely bullish. Someone texted me about shorting this. I'm like, I don't know, man. Oh, there he is. He's back.
Hey, bro. Who said they're shorting Crocs?
Blake texted me and said, should we short Crocs today?
What a powerful house. The thing is just monstrous.
Yeah, it's insane.
Benjamin got 2 R's on it, dude. Good for you, Ben. Throw your chart in the chat pane so everyone can see your greatness. Yeah, man. I gotta see that brilliantness. Crocs on the 1 minute. Man, I'm not good enough to trade 1 minute charts. But I agree. If you were going to, if we're going to short Crocs, it needs to be a new high or something. I'll keep an eye out for Robert Falco shorting it. That guy is a shorting beast. So we have an order open on Zoom. So far, we've missed it by 80 cents. There was the pullback right there. I think I can leave it open for a little bit longer. A few more minutes, and we'll see if we can catch it. It is a strong bullish gap and go. So, you know, I don't have to be too ultra conservative. David says I shorted Neo on the 1 minute. Nice. Neo short 46.73. Oh, cool. Caught that little breakdown. Good for you, man. Neo's a very liquid stock. That's a fun one. Super liquid, super fun to trade. Net gear. All right. I'm going to keep a close eye on that one. Texas Instruments. Again, if we're going to go long, there's your location right there. Above 186. But if it breaks lower, probably going to go a little bit lower. All right. Crocs is crushing. UNP hanging out. Shift for payments. I could short that breakdown, actually. That's a very interesting pattern right there. Only thing I don't love is that you got 2 different types of moving averages on 2 different types of time frames. It's a lot of black candles on a 3 minute chart, which kind of tells me it's going to pop eventually. So I don't want to be super aggro on a short because you got a lot of bear candles on a 3 minute chart. So let me give that one 2 or 3 minutes, but shift 4 looking more like I'm about to short it than long it. Etsy is retesting. Amazon. Nice little break on Amazon right there. It's a pretty nice pattern. Las Vegas Sands. Retesting. Robert added to Amazon yesterday. Nicely done. AMD, Tesla, and Fastly. That's fun. Very fun. I don't know how much momentum it has, but that could be a trade on Fastly. Let me just see how this candle closes. Okay, close with a pretty nice hammer. All right, let me scoot Fastly up. There's no real gap on it, though. I mean, it did gap, just really small. Upwork, I got filled on some covered calls on Upwork. 70 for $1 for August. So that filled. August. All right. Fun. You know what band I haven't listened to in a while? Beach Boys. Haven't turned on some Beach Boys in a minute. JS says, Baba Ran. Yes, precisely. Precisely. I got it. I think it's hilarious. And I really do like this move on Baba today. This is good. I started, I do have 100 shares of Alibaba. I know a lot of people are in, again, option positions and share positions. So if this thing can double bottom, that'd be a lot of fun. Greg says, no one will blame you. All right, man. Thanks. If I got permission from my boy Greg Gilbert, that's all I need, really. Robert Falco says Roblox looks like it's about to surge. I hope so. I am in. So I don't necessarily need to day trade it, although, you know, cool. If you want to day trade it, you absolutely can. So I got some shares. Me and Gabe set up a trade last night on Roblox. He wants some more Robux. Greg's in. Cool. Well, I hope it does Surgy McSurge Town. Intel, Visa, Square. Wow, look at Square just dominating the charts. Domination Station. NVIDIA. All right, so here's the retest on NVIDIA. 3 bull candles in a row, new high. Let the pullback begin. Zoom, kind of the same thing. So letting the pullback on Zoom happen. Pretty wide stop. I mean, for the most part, $5. We did trade into the 10 EMA on the daily, which absolutely could be a resistance for sure. So we'll see how much lower we want to go. If I go into a 3-minute, chart, I kind of want to put my entry a little bit lower, like $1 lower. Like right here. 361.09 by 357.09. So we're literally just dropping things a few points. All right. Robert says huge volume on the Qs near high of day. Looks like a trap. Kind of does, doesn't it? Yeah. Really big Maribozu candle. Upper shadow style yesterday. It does look a little trappish. So as I was mentioning on Zoom, I think we could probably lower our entry. 361.09 by 357.09. We'll just drop it a tad because it hasn't filled anyway. My internet hates me today. And if you're like, Jeremy, you should be hardwired in. I am. I am hardwired in. Short Comcast. Forever and ever. Amen. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and adjust Zoom really quick. 361.09 by 357.09. New updated trade on Zoom. Just trying to buy a dip. 361.09. 361. So they're actually making the risk share better. 357.09. Okay, it's a perfect gap and go realistically. And again, we are trying to buy a pullback on it. Fastly still looks really cool. Plug, Tay says he got 2 R's on it short. Wow. Oh yeah, playing that hammer short? Of course you would. Why would you not? David says IWM is the short of the day. Okay. I have to agree with you. That's a really, really good breakdown of a 5-minute chart. And it makes sense, guys. It does. I could easily see it short. I mean, the E-minis, there you go. There was the drawing from this morning. That was it. That was my expectation. So I think I probably got short on a futures contract, my other account, I hope. So this was it earlier this morning. The squigs. Okay, I can put IWM on here. We can watch it. Someone asked me, is 218 a good target for short? I think yes. 218 could be sufficient. Okay, so Las Vegas Sands, Lucas, at this point now, your stop Lucas could be lowered to here. DQ, yeah, I missed that one too. Me and you both. It just crushed without us. Okay, so Fastly, I'm gonna have to worry about that one. Back over to the Qs. So we're getting a nice high wave candle at a pre-market retest high. Gonna put that on the list as well and just gonna watch the Qs. We've been watching these a lot recently. Just to kind of keep an eye on them, see what they're gonna do. AMD. Momo is still long on the 5, 3, and short on the 2. Long on the 15. So I have to kind of wait a little bit longer, I think. But if it breaks down this area, that could be a short on AMD. Greg says Roblox popped on a 5-minute. Yeah, threw in a nice little dollar move there. If you were able to catch it, well done. Well done, well done. CSX, Netgear, Texas Instruments, Crocs. Oh, didn't quite get to that new high. UNP, shift for payments. This, I think, is what I was looking for on shift 4. Let me guess, this is right on top of the 10. Yep. Okay. I'm going to short shift 4 at the VWAP. 89.47 by 90.47. $1 stop loss. Let's go. New official day trade on FOUR. Hopefully we make 4 R's on that trade. Official day trade. Bang. I'll type it in really quick. Okay. So I'm shorting it at the VWAP. 8947. 9047. On a relatively strong gap, stock is almost at the high of the day. Sorry, stop loss is almost at the high of the day is what I mean to say. And it's a pretty gnarly retest gap. I mean, this is a huge volume candle gapping up into some moving averages. Moving averages are short on the extended hours. Okay, let's see what we can do. Order is open. So I'll scoot that one to the top. And then zoom. This is zoom on a 3-minute chart. I like this little compression here. Hammer followed by an inside candle. If this doesn't trigger in 3 or 4 minutes, I might cancel, maybe update a breakout. Same thing with Fastly. I want to short Netgear. I don't know if I'll get a chance to. Domino's is still just scorching the earth. Etsy's hanging out. Amazon slowly grinding higher. NRXP. Ugh. Maybe. All right, Lucas, nice short on Las Vegas Sands. Tesla, IWM, nice. We'll see if IWM takes out 219. And then the Qs, yeah, has a nice high wave on the 5-minute. So let's see. I mean, if it breaks higher and goes, that's fine. And then Zoom. Again, we'll give it 2-3 more minutes. We'll just see what it does. Did not get my order in time on shift 4 payments. When it was at 89.47. Did anyone get filled on that one? I know Maloney said her and Brett are in with another trade. Oh boy. Oh, Snapdragons. It was at my limit as I was typing it in, and then it pops down for like a quarter second. Ooh, if I missed that trade, it was at my entry as I was typing it in and submitting it. Deep breaths. I'll leave it open for a little bit longer, but if we make a new low, if we go down to 1R, I'll have to cancel it. Poop sticks. All right. I'm going to wait for Zoom to see what it does. This looks kind of cute right there. Texas Instruments, a little bit of a pop. Again, hard to short Texas Instruments for a lot. Just so blue chippy. The blue chips. DQ. This one looks like you're all over it, David. Matt loves him some figs. He liked figs yesterday and likes figs today. The figs are strong. That fig game. All right, so Zoom, there's the move right there. That was it. All right, let's cancel Zoom. Got close both times. Neither one would have filled. Pram says I'm in. Should I exit? No, just hold it for a second. Let's see what she does. Let's see what she does. I think it was a really good pop. So Pram, if you want, what I would do, I don't know how many shares you're in, probably 40,000 knowing you. But sell a little bit at 365.58. And then play stop loss right here. So this target would be for like a quarter. Let's do this 1 quarter. 365.58. There you go, Pram and Cindy. Shift 4, beautiful setup. If it drops down to 20 cents, I'll have to cancel it. That was hanging out at my entry as I was typing the order in. Fastly still looks like a really interesting consolidation here. AMD bounced. Nice. Right on AMD. Let me go see if Robert Thompson's in. No new candles. I don't know his rules for that. But he says he is in. Okay. Got it. Fastly. All right, so Fastly broke above. Okay, 52.70 by 52.10 on Fastly. New official day trade. New official day trade on Fastly. See if you pull back from that consolidation pop. Pram, Cindy, nice little trade on Zoom. Awesome. So again, for you two playing it, my girl Casey Darden's playing Zoom. That 3-minute chart was beautiful. This is a gorgeous 3-minute. And remember, Squadron, you guys will always be faster and better than me off the mic. My goal is to educate and teach you all how to do this so you can replicate it over and over and over and over and over again. So you can see what you're looking for, know what you're looking for, know the patterns. Bethune says, can you say why that 3-minute was good? Morningstar reversal. 3 candles of sideways action, hammer, inside candle. Beautiful consolidation compression pattern. The S curve, brother. The S curve. All right. Casey says, I have the rest of Zoom set at 1R. Love it. So what's that price for you? 367.26. Okay, let's scoot it a little bit higher. Let's do 367.76. Casey, just inch it up and we'll do target 2. And I'll keep an eye on it for you. And hopefully what we can do is we can slowly increase the stop loss and slowly inch up the target, maybe go for a little bit more. That's also a possibility. Wow, dominoes just flying. Etsy, nice move. Yeah, good call. Whoever picked that one. NRXP. It looks okay. It looks okay. Las Vegas Sands. Lucas is in short on this one. He's up an R. DQ. I'm absolutely going to watch that one. Tesla is just kind of grinding away. Ooh, nice hammer on a 3-minute on Tesla. I do like that. Let me scoot that up and watch that for a bit. Mav says, do you think Square has sellers defending the high? No. I think it's kind of clear sailing up until like 370-ish. I mean, obviously we'll have like small pullbacks into that price, but I think it can go a little higher. Thoughts on XPEV? Pulling back. Of course. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 white candles in a row, and here's your retest gap. So some rest, some retest, and then potentially higher. Sounds good, looks good, seems good. All right. Shift for payments. Guys, I'm so sorry I missed that trade. I'm not going to even remember that one, though, a week from now, because that was a perfect setup. It was at my entry as I was typing it in. I just couldn't quite type it fast enough. But what I love is nailing the sentiment on that one. Beautiful. There's still tons of July left. All of next week. All of next week. Very nice. So that would already be an R and some change actually right there. GS says quite spready. Yeah, it would have been in the spread when I was putting in the order in. It was above 89.47. It was hanging on at 89.50 as I was typing the order in and trying to submit it, and it just kind of slowly popped down. Oh well. I'm a fan. Cancel for good try. So that means that we have Fastly open. Let's see what Fastly does. And then Zoom. Come on, Casey. I'm rooting for my girl, Casey Darden. Wait, you're rooting for Casey Darden too? That's weird. So NR XP popped above that pivot. Again, I'm not in that one, but if you got a chance to catch that Zeus, great trade. It was a good consolidation. At least we saw the level. I probably would have gotten skipped. Yep, I would have gotten skipped over. Knowing the way I trade, I would have gotten skipped on that, which would have been fantastic. Diana says Texas Instrument short. Obviously the bullish trigger wouldn't have worked. Yeah. So the thing is, Diana, you don't want to short a breakdown on this one. You want to short a pullback. So don't short it down here because it's a blue chip dividend stock. Robert says you played it terribly and made $12. So don't play it like Robert if you can, Diana. Don't do that. he doesn't mean $12 a share. But hey, man, at least you won. So yeah, Diana, short it as high as you can. So throw in some limit sells for some pop ups. I think is what you're going to look for. Neo broke down. Nice breakdown on Neo. Let me throw it on the list. Boeing double bottom. Yeah, possibly. I know who's listening now. I know my boy Dan Jansen's listening now. All right, so we got filled on Fastly. So at least we have one. So we're either going to win or lose together on a breakout of that consolidation. Missing that initial setup by a penny. I could have lowered it a little bit more. But I mean, you never catch the exact bottom on anything. In fact, when I part ways, it'll be Dan Jansen will be taking over for me. So we got Fastly on a retest of a breakout. Zoom got a stop in place 360.91. So we'll give that one some time, see what it does. Canceled shift for CSX, Tesla. Nope, nothing for now. Manny says, is 4 a retest gap? It is. Yep. Domino's is crushing. Etsy's is crushing. Amazon's moving higher. And Neo. Pulling back. Where's the view app on Neo? 46.34. I like to short it up there if we could. And look at the daily chart. Daily chart. Okay, so it's just kind of pulling back from all the bullishness over the last 2 or 3 days. Delta, Carmel Cruise Line, Southwest, IWM, Ford, NCTY. I bet Teladoc is down. What? Teladoc is up? Palantir, Uni Software, Jumia, Roblox. Lucas says, I got to go. All right, Lucas. Take care, man. He's going to go to work. Enjoy, dude. DQ. Wow. Look at this little pressure building. Double bottom on Boeing confirmed. There it is. It is indeed there. Andrew, yep, was looking at Neo about 18 seconds ago. Keeping a very close eye on it. It did have a nice breakdown here. I agree with you on that. Good volume, good compression. Let's see if we can pull back and short makes sense. I will say this. The edge predominantly is bullish. Overall trend is kind of bullish. So this could just be a retest of the last 3 days of bullishness. Maloney, technically my flight is tomorrow after market close. So I don't, maybe nothing too crazy happens today. Watch out for crypto. Yeah, that's right. Crypto getting the smallest of bounces yesterday. Well timed, good location. Excited about that. Ron says just trailed out of Zoom for 0.9 Rs. Hey man, great trade. That's beautiful. Is Crocs about to fall out of bed? Well, we got the 5 10 EMA right here. Maybe. I definitely would have loved to have shorted that as high as possible. But let's see. Let's see if we can close below here. Let's see what we can do. Q's trying to bounce a little bit still. Neo trying to bounce. IWM consolidating. AMD's hanging out. DQ looks interesting. NRXP popped. Etsy, man, what a nice move. Dominoes crushing. Netgear, Tesla. Fastly. So we're up 6 cents on Fastly. Not bad. We only have a 60-cent stop loss. So we're up 0.1 Rs. Doesn't have to go too far for us to be winning on this trade, but let's see if it can first. Yeah, I guess in general, I'm just kind of still waiting, but we are in a trade. And the trade's bullish, and it seems like the market's a little bit bullish. Maybe it'll work. So check on Upwork. All right, so it's up today, but just kind of chilling. Nothing too intriguing. Options are so weird, though. I have an IRA with a lot of leaps and some shares. Shares are up, obviously. Leaps down. Mostly because of the bid-ask spread, I think. They're January 2023, so there's a long time. Long way to go. Ross. That's right, dude. American Airlines is popping. Looks like earnings are right around the corner, but yeah, big double bottom on American Airlines. And there's the retest of the double bottom on Boeing. All right. So NRXP full on retest. AMD. JS says, is that a wicked pair on the daily on American Airlines? Yes, it is. Yep. So Momo is still bullish on the 5 and just going long on the 2. Good signal. See if I want to play a bullish trade on AMD. I don't know if I want to do too many bull trades Although it doesn't have to be anything different. Got one on Fastly, and we could do one on AMD. It's obviously possible. Anything else you guys are looking at? Anything that looks amazingly interesting or intriguing out there? Vaughn says Spotify at daily resistance on the 5 minute, just shorted below 247.80. Nice. Makes sense. Here's the daily chart, and there is some resistance, a little bit of an inside candle forming presently. Nothing too crazy interesting happening, but yes, you are right. Definitely a little bit of a daily resistance there. So we will get to see what happens. AMC, 4-hour huge double bottom retest. Potentially. Remember, it is AMC though. It's going to go lower eventually. So always something to keep in mind. Don't look at the 4-hour all that often, but yeah, it could be a retest of that time frame. I'll put AMC on the list, see if I can short it. We had a great short on AMC not too long ago. Tesla double bottom could be forming, says Dan San, and he is correct. I'll be keeping a close eye on that. PRFX, Pain Reform Limited. I feel like if Dan Jansen had like a gym, this is what it would be. This is what it would be called. Pain Reform. Bunch of sissies. No clue what that one's doing, Zeus. No idea. It's already been halted 3 times. You probably don't want to get in front of that train. Let it do its thing. Even if you have to miss it, it's probably okay. All right, Fastly going the opposite direction that we want. It's Fastly going down. We do have 4 bear candles in a row, so hopefully it'll bounce on the next candle and we'll be able to move our stop. Lose less than an R. Because the Qs are barely moving down. I mean, it literally is making new highs. I'm really bummed I missed that short on 4 by like 8 seconds. All right. Well, Tesla just took out that double bottom theory. So looks like I'll take it off the list for a while. Looks like it's going to be sideways again. I guess until earnings. Union Pacific is a possibility with this hammer. And keep in mind, if I do lose on Fastly, which is a very real possibility, I absolutely lose on day trades. I'll go take another trade, just lose less than I win, right? DQ still looks weak. It took out that consolidation nicely. I think David Wygant's in that one. There's your breakdown on IWM team. I know a lot of you guys are in short, headed hopefully to 218. Qs still look bullish, ironically enough. And Neo off of the VWAP. Nice, Andrew and Wygant. Good idea. Good call. Jabria wants to look at Netflix. Netflix is super sideways. Ultra sideways so far. Long-term moving averages are literally right on top of each other. Yvonne says, I got 2 R's on spot put options. Thanks for your teaching. Changed a lot in my trading in a few weeks. Great stuff. Well, hey, man, that's amazing. That was incredible. So let me ask you this crazy question. If I helped a lot in 2 weeks, how much do you think I could help in 2 months? What do you guys think? There's only 1 day left of the free week. 1 day left after today, and we're back to doing it all again. Let's just pause for a quick moment. Does anyone have any questions about joining or signing up? This is the website that you go to sign up. The special deal that we are offering for anyone who wants to invest in themselves and just be a little bit of a better version of yourself. Where we are at right now is the beginner room, the day trading room, and you get the day trading weekly options course included if you do the annual bundle for the day trading room. So remember, we have 2 trading rooms. You're in this one right now, but we have another one ongoing, which is the beginner's room. So you have access to both of those. You can come back and forth in and out between both as you see fit. And again, if you do the year bundle, we will give you the day trading weekly options course included with your subscription if you think that's a thing that you want to do. Also, a lot of you are experiencing the afternoon swing trading room. That's only $199 a month. Or if you just go ahead and do the whole year and save a little bit of coinages, we will give you the intro to options course as part of that subscription. Mark says, thanks for the free week, considering the afternoon room. Cool, man. Yep. So this will be the afternoon room piece. So if you do the whole year, we'll also give you the intro to options course. And if you do both and go all out, obviously we'll just give you both day trading weekly options and the intro course. Businesses need money to survive to some form, to some degree, to some level, either donations or revenue, unless of course you're Virgin Galactic. So my friends, if you think that spending the next few days and weeks and months and maybe even years with incredible, generous, loving, full-time traders who want to pour into the world, make it a better place, improve your mind, improve your body, improve your family, improve your relationships. I'm here to answer any questions for the next 3 or 4 minutes just to see who's all interested and who's stoked. You can probably read in the chat pane, everyone's saying do it. It's worth it. Methune's going to do it. I love it, Methune. Thank you. Very, very excited. Chad says, I can't say enough about how much joining RLT has improved my life. Of course, it's great for trading, but also is a great mindset for every aspect, bro. And it's been so awesome to hang out with you. All of you guys like it. If you have any questions, let me know. That's really just going to be my overview. Fastly is slowly going in the right direction. What do you think, team? If Fastly works out, can we close out this particular trade and agree that RLT is worth it and that you all should join? Or you could not join and you miss AMD by 3 pennies every single week. Or you could do that. Oh, man. If you like missing award-winning, life-changing trades by pennies, RLT is the place for you. Because true story, it will happen. If I'm on the microphone, you're going to miss a few trades by a few pennies. It's going to occur. You'll also make a bunch of money. But that should be the tagline for the business. Dan, can you update that on all my emails, websites, social media handles? Oh, that's good. That is good. Oh, look at AMD just surge. 3 pennies. Professional 3 penny missers, except for Fastly. We are in this one. This is not a miss. All right, so here's what we can do on Fastly. I don't think that there's a reason that we should not do this. So let's go ahead and increase the stop loss to here. That was a new pivot formed. We can increase the stop by 12 cents, which is a pretty big deal on 60 cents of risk. Our target's 53.60 if we can get there. New stop loss on Fastly. But really, I'm happy to take a few moments because Dan Jansen is going to come on the microphone in 30 minutes and take over for me for the rest of the afternoon. Does anyone have any questions for me? It could be a personal question. It could be trading question, literally whatever you want. I'm here. I'm an open book. How can I assist you, pour into your life, enrich your life, and just help you out? Don says, I've enjoyed the free week, but have concerns that with a small 30,000 account, I can't really profit on these large caps. Maybe the swing room might be the best option. However, I like learning from the day trading room also. Valid question. So I would say, Don, $30,000, dude, is plenty, homie. I mean, I love you, but dude, 30,000 is solid. Like that's easily a day tradable. Like I'll give you an example, right? Because first of all, $30,000 gives you 4-to-1 leverage. So you have $120,000 to trade with, right? So if you don't want your $120,000, I'll take it. But if you took this trade with a $300 risk unit, which is 1% of 30,000, I don't know the math on that off the top of my head. 300 divided by 60 cents. 500 shares, right? So you would have done 500 shares, 500 shares times 52.70. Your cost basis would have been $26,000. So you wouldn't have even had to use margin to do this trade. You know? So anyway, long story short, yeah, man, $30,000 is plenty. So you're good, bro. You were all in the right place. Okay. John Axe says, when is the baby due? September 16th. Erez says, education question. Would you consider the candle on XPEV? Can't type all of a sudden. At 10:03 on the 3-minute chart. A good setup. What's the sentiment thought that you would have had after that candle? Sentiment thought after that candle is a lot of consolidation, breakout, shave top candle, closing above resistance. Since it's a shave top candle, that means a lot of buyers are exhausted. I would do a limit buy at 431 with a stop loss at 42.51. And that would have been my setup. And yeah, looks like a good candle. But I would expect a pullback since it's a shave top candle. So would have gotten filled right there. A little scared right there. Expect to get stopped out. Bulls came in, thankfully. Almost stopped out again. On this candle, I moved my stop. So this is old stop now. All right. So I move my stop to here. Pretty much the exact same thing I'm doing with Fastly. New stop loss. And where are we at right now? So this is present day. Yeah, so this is right now. So this will be my setup. So there you go, Rez. Hope that was helpful. Okay. Ronald says, I'm very interested. I have some unique questions as it relates to real-time quotes. I'm fully licensed Series 7 and my cost for real-time trades seems prohibitive. Valid point. So if that was the case, Ronald, I would just do the swing trading room. To be extremely honest and massively transparent with you, brother. Because my assumption is you're already paying for real-time data. If you're licensed, you're paying for it somewhere. You're able to get it for somewhere, but I would just do it in the swing trading room. you know? Yeah, man. So that way you don't have to worry about it because you can always set up trades after the market's closed. Dave says if you could pick one stock to focus on and trade every day for day trading, which stock would you pick? Tesla. Tesla. Either Tesla or AMD, one of the two. I'm good with either one, but I'd probably say Tesla. Bomb Dad says, is JKS approaching a buy low location? Well, we do have a swing trade set up on it. And that swing trade entry, Bomb Dad, is 54.82. Dave says, why Tesla? Because they move nice? Yep. Right. You're asking for a day trade. So it has great liquidity, great options, great movement, longer term uptrends. I like the product. I like the company. I know exactly how to make money. I use the product every day. I'm a fan. I've traded before in the past. I've made millions of dollars trading Tesla in the past. I like Tesla. It's a great company. Renee says, which broker are you using and why are you using it? The main two brokers that we use at Real Life Trading are Think or Swim and Interactive Brokers. I know a lot of traders also use Tastyworks. Tastyworks is a good broker as well. The answer to why, realistically, Renee, is at some point you got to order from the menu. There's tons of brokers out there. I mean, you got Fidelity, you got Schwab, you got TradeStation. There's probably 4 or 5 more, but they've been boiled down to only a select few. I would never use Robinhood for professional trading personally. But yeah, I do like Tastyworks. There's a lot of pros to that one for sure. But yeah, honestly, they're all the big brokers, the main brokers are what all professionals use. They work, they're great, they're solid, they're good. I'm a fan. Now, Renee, since you're asking, do I hate them sometimes? Yes. Do I want to throw my computer out of the window 96% of the day? Generally. But on the large scheme of things, they do work well. There are days where they can be frustrating, but that's everything, right? That's everything. There's always times where it can be frustrating. You get to pick, do you stay in that frustration or do you move forward? So, phenomenal question. Phenomenal question. Thank you for asking. All right. Ooh, fast. 5360 is our target on this one. If we hit this, folks, number one, you got to celebrate huge. And number two, got to sign up for Real Life Trading if you're in this trade. You just have to. Just do it for a month. Worst case scenario, you learn one new thing and it was helpful. And team, I'm sure you all know this. If you're not happy, I will refund your money. I will give you all of your money back. I don't care about the money. I'm not doing this for the money. I will donate your money if you're like, I hate this place. I'll just give it away. Right? If you're happy, you'll stay. We'll make tons of money together. We'll enrich lives. We'll give to foundations. We'll help the homeless. We'll feed the needy. We will do so much with our money. There's so many good parts about this. And I know there's not a lot of companies out there that can have this and they can say this. But if you want to go check out our reviews, we have 467 reviews, my friends. Let's just go look at them. Let's just go look at them. I'll just show you. We don't even have a bad rating. We have 1 poor rating, 2 average, 21 great, and 442 excellent. You can read what everyone says. This is the most recent one, John. My boy Andy from California. I know Andy. So again, I'm not trying to sell you on it, my friends. I'm just trying to help you understand that this is the coolest place on earth for me to be every single day. When I'm here, I'm happier. When I'm with you, I'm more thrilled and excited. And yes, when we make money, it's amazing. Do we make money every day? No. Do we have fun every day? Yes. Do do we laugh every day? Absolutely. Are we this energetic every day? Without question. It's fun. El Dehar says, thanks for the free week. This is awesome. Do you offer any free trials for the day trading room? This is a free trial for the day trading room. So, absolutely. You were in it. Chris says, can people sign up just for Slack? No, we don't have a Slack only subscription. No, for no particular reason other than we just don't really have one. But yeah. This is true. I can easily weed out a lot of people with this statement. If you hate having fun, loving life, and making money, don't join. I would say that's a factual statement. If you really just dislike hugs and high fives and money, then just you shouldn't be here. All right, Zoom. There are a few other traders in Zoom. So here's what I would have, if I were Casey Darden, which could never do that. Could never be 1/4 as amazing as Casey Darden. But imagine I did. Imagine that there was a day that could happen. I would move up my stop to 362.17. I would go ahead and take off another quarter of my target, Casey. So now this would be 2/4, which is also a half. And I would increase my stop loss. There we go. Darden Dreams. That sounds like a nice romantic getaway. It sounds like a beautiful air bed and breakfast. What do you think, Casey? You want to build it? Let's build it together. All right. What else is out there? The sergeant's in the building. What's up, Sergeant? How are you, man? My boy Benjamin Epps says, think of it this way. If you are new to trading, you will struggle as you learn. By yourself, it will be an absolute nightmare. But with RLT, it's hard but fun. 100% agree. Yeah, man. The struggle sucks. But again, that's with everything. Literally anything in life. To be really, really good at it, you're going to have to put in some time, some work, some energy, some grind, some money, some time. Yeah. I did it. You guys are doing it. We're all doing it. Let's just do it together. Dave says, one more question. What's a good strategy for AMD day trading? I'll make you a deal, Dave. So let me pop over here. There's this course right here. Trader Summit Recordings is $9. And there's like 15 videos inside of this thing that are really good. One of them is literally called Make AMD Your ATM, where I talk about a strategy to focus just on AMD. I provide that in there. If you sign up today, let me know and I'll just give it to you for free. So I'll just throw it your way. Renee says, I don't see the special pricing paying for the 1 year. It should be right under live trading, but if it's not, let me know. The website did crash last night because too many people were on it, which is, I mean, that's a good problem to have. But I'll throw it in the chat pane. Renee, let me know if that works. If that works for you, then we will party together and it will be awesome. Varian, you played AMD today also? Oh, heavens. There we go. Uh-oh, team. Uh-oh. Is it going to happen? Oh. Those upper shadows always get me sad. Okay, let's go ahead and move the stop loss on Fastly to here. 52.37, so that way we can lose a little bit smaller. And then the next pivot, I will increase stop loss on Fastly official day trade. Update. Okay. All right. AJ says, I'd take you up on the summit course. Okay. I'll make that available for whoever. If you guys sign up today, just email me and I'll send you my video from that course as well. So just email me, jeremy@reallifetrading.com. Yeah. So if you sign up today, I will send you that video. It's a good video. It's a good class. It's a good product. I think a lot of people are trading AMD right now. And I mean, I'm not quite exactly sure how I missed it by 3 pennies, but David says, I'm in Bank of America short. Wake me up when it moves. All right, man. August 3rd of next year, I'll text you. Hey, bro, Bank of America is up or down? Bruce says, do you place your orders in Thinkorswim? I do. I do indeed. Maloney, what'd you take today? What is Maloney in? She's an FUV? FUV. Oh, that weekly chart looks fire. Bruce says, why do you prefer charts in TradingView versus Thinkorswim? I actually use TrendSpider, TradingView as my main charting softwares. The real answer, Bruce, is when I first started trading, I adapted the rigmarole, if you will. I don't know if that's the right term. I developed the habit of using a charting software as my primary charting method, and then I applied the information to a broker. I didn't teach myself through a broker how to like chart and use it. So I've always, my whole career, used a charting software and then moved the trade into a actual broker. Now, Dan, who you'll be seeing in 17 minutes, Dan does use Thinkorswim, and he's a much better at it than I am. Both him, Robert Falco, Thomas Wong, they all trade from Thinkorswim in short because they're better than me in every way. They're just better than me at all things all the time. So I guess that's the real answer, man. It's like personal preference. Yeah. It's like when you eat a sub, do you start with the outside first or the inside first? You know? Like, do you try to get a bite that has meat every single time, or are you okay to eat the lettuce that's just there with no meat in it? You got to get a pick. How do you attack the sub? My girl Maloney said she trailed out of mRNA Moderna for 0.3 Rs. I see where that happened. Hey, great try. Great try. You did it as good as you could have on that one. Hunter says, isn't Neo an inverse head and shoulders pattern? It is. It is. So if you took this short up here, go ahead and close it for a very, very small win. Extremely small win, the smallest of all smalls. Go ahead and take the win. And if it closes above there, I think it could be flipped for a bullish trade. Yeah. Okay. So the 20 EMA on Fastly is 53.56. I'm aiming for 53.60. We might not quite be able to make it. I'm going to wait 10 more minutes. So whatever happens, happens in this 10-minute time frame. I'll move my stop after that 10 minutes, and then I'll let Dan Jansen help manage that trade. I'm sure he's in it with us. Yasir says, what if you're a vegetarian? My wife's a vegetarian, and we got subs yesterday. And I'm going to be honest, my sub looked better than hers did. She was just eating a bunch of tomatoes and lettuce and like cheese. You know? It was just like a bread salad. Methune says, here is the way he played NVIDIA, gapped up, a lot of bear candles in pre-market, took the breakout to the first target. Yeah, beautiful. Clean, classic, simple, and easy. Well done. David says, try Beyond Burgers. Beyond Burgers are good. I'm a fan, dog. I like Beyond Meat. Totally agree. Good burger. My boy Philip Woodshed Williams says, do you like Virgin Galactic at 38 to go long for a day trade? 30.42. $30.42. I think it's a better spot. Hewlett Packard down a little bit, retesting. Right, the Qs still churning and burning though. The Qs are just Rampage Jackson. SPY is up. IWM is down, and the Dow Jones is flat. Interesting day. UNP, Union Pacific. Etsy making new highs. Steven says the volume in the upper shadow was dirty. It was, man. I mean, you had 5 white candles in a row. I was hoping we wouldn't retest quite this hard, but 53.60 would have been cool. It wasn't like we didn't try. And again, it just depends on where you're at for the day and the month and what you need. Trying to be patient, holding for more. But again, it really wasn't an awesome gap. There was nothing special about it today. This is more of a momentum play than anything else. So I agree with you. Probably would have been a really good idea just to take that win up there. Maloney says, Jeremy, I have a question. So for R2Y, I want to be short, but RSI is so low since yesterday on target timeframes, I refrain. The question is, when do you ignore or take RSI seriously? I personally look at RSI just to see if it's telling me something that I did not already know. That's really my answer. So if it's low, but I look at the chart, I know it's low, fine. Like I know it's going to be low. I normally gauge RSI to go, how low is it? You know, like right here. RSI breaking below there. I was like, oh wow, it's below 20. Maybe I should buy it. And I also like to use it for, okay, well, how low does RSI normally go, right? Like, are we at a high spot or are we at a really low spot? I might not know the number, but we can see that if Fastly goes below 17 on RSI, it's going to reverse. You know? So that's one piece is it has to tell me something that I don't already know for me to take it seriously. Generally, it's a divergence. So I think this is what my buddy Amit calls hidden divergence. But so that would have been a little bit of divergence on RSI, and you can see that that played out. So yeah, if you can see a good divergence with it, that's generally something that I can't tell without an indicator, then I think it's fun. Great question. Okay. Fast lap. Being annoying. Carnival Cruise Lines. Ooh, nice little rollover there. Back to Neo. See if it closed above that neckline. It did not. Did not close above it. Zoom would have trailed out, but hey, great try. Small, tiny, itty bitty inverted or head and shoulders on a 5 minute. But if you played it and you got trailed out, even if it was for a small win, right? Ron made 0.9 R's. Awesome job. Shift 4 payments, just dive bombing. CSX doing its thing. Texas Instruments hanging out. Netgear hasn't been bearish all day, so I guess it's not a time, not the time to start. JS says, what was your aha moment with regards to trading? I feel like I'm about to have a breakthrough, and maybe it's really understanding risk management and that less is more. Yeah, man, that was pretty much it for me. Understanding that less is more. Once I stopped caring about the outcome and I just let the trade do its thing, my huge, massive, amazing aha moment was when I walked away from a day trade for 2 hours, came back to the trade, and the trade had hit my target. And during that 2 hours, I got a lot of stuff done that I didn't have to, that I would have probably not really done before if I got glued to the computer. So that first time that I was able to pull myself away from the computer, let it do its thing, not care, follow my rule. I had written it down that I'm going to walk away from the computer. I wrote it down, walked away, 2 hours, came back, my target hit. I was like, yep, this is it. This is the key to trading. Create a rule, stop caring about the outcome, do your thing. That was it, man. That was my breakthrough. Valid question. NRX Pharmaceuticals, a great trade if you want to call it that. I'm kind of bummed that I missed that one. That thing scorched. IWM, what a rollover on IWM. Fastly, oh boy, all the way back down. But again, this is one of those situations where would it have been nice to sell right there? Absolutely. It wasn't like I didn't try. Got a good old 9 cents away. Should I be waiting 15 minutes? Probably not. Who knows? Could it end up bouncing off of here and running higher? Absolutely. Do I want to win very, very small in this trade? No. Would it have been cooler to win and sell up here? Absolutely. All those things are true. Just gotta have a plan. Like I just said earlier, have some rules and follow it. That's all I'm doing right now. But what I can say is the person